Right, doing a little video just to show how far I've got with it so far. At the moment, this is what it boots into as standard. I'm not touching it. This will do this automatically. This is a Coinox front end. I've put this to boot into this because it's quite child friendly. Once the system gets going, it should automatically do it. A nice retro front end, welcoming screen. I like it. Alright, come on. So I'll go through this, show some of the systems on this, and then I'll go to the main operating room that's on its Hyperspin, which I've been working on for about 2 weeks, trying to fix it and get it all working. A nightmare trying to sort through 8 terabytes of stuff it didn't settle. Right. Will you ever get there? I don't know. Let's try it. Diamonds 3. So it boots into this. This is like standard booting into, and then you've got your different genres, classic games. I like this print because you've got all the videos and it runs, it's quite smooth, and you've got all your different games in your cabinets. You've got a mix of arcade, console on here. Commodore 64, I believe there. You've got some snares. 121 snares in this. There's the next system, we've got some specking. Once we use the right button. And this is going back, I remember having a Spectrum 48 key. Games for £1.99, eh? Some of them were better than the ones you pay tenner for. Manic Miner, classic. Never did finish it, got quite far on it. Right, Jetpack, another great game from the Speccy Games. Let's say the model, emulators from the arcade machines. And Daytona, Virtua Racing, Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Fighter, Ray. PlayStation Portable or PSP. Okay, the other one as well. Let's get through, there's a lot to get through. PlayStation 2. Not many in this one because they're all, I think, in the other one, every single PS2 title's in it. Really easy to navigate this one. To swap the themes around and everything. Really user friendly. It does help with keep pressing the right direction. Keep pressing up at an angle. Stand front on, DC engine. Good little system back in the day. Nice. Nice disc. That would be Dragon's Lair and all these ones. Space Ace. Yep,
Dragon Slayer. Time Walk.
Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, it's called over here. 140. This is a recent Mega Drive game because it's been, I think it's a couple of years ago this was made. You bought the license on PC, bought the Mega Drive ROM, and this one was on here also, well, in this build anyway. PC game, no PC games on this one. GameCube. Few easy ones, really child friendly. Game Boy Advance. Then your Game & Watch is the old little ones you used to have in your pocket. It weren't a phone, it was one of these. I'll show you one of these working quickly. Lifeboat. Is this the one with the sharks on it? Right, let's see which buttons does what. There we go, in. Right, 2 screens. Get that guy. Getting up to there, watch out for the shell. Game over. I like the way they're all set in the little cabinets like you're in a museum. Alright, we've got the Dreamcast. It's 13 in here. Virtua Tennis is a great game to play. Really good shoot 'em up, really hard. Doom dogs in here. The other one I think it's hundreds. Maybe this one ain't child friendly, but Commodore 64, what we got in here? Oh, Boogie Boy, I can hear Commando. Iridium. Fist. Classics. Bubbles, that's a real good game. Smash TV, it's a dual joystick one, so on this build you can have just one player because you've got the left joystick on player one side, I've got set up your movement, and your right joystick is your fire. Great old arcade sounds. Tazo Classics. One day bricklaying. How many of you can get laid in an hour, boy? $51 in here of these ones. SNK, that's your Neo Geo, Home System and MVS, which is your arcade one, but graphics and everything the same. The cartridge is slightly different. I used to have the old Home System back in the day. Me and a Bezzy mate, we used to have quite a good session on it, especially on penalties on the football. We were looking at each other's jaws to see which way you're going. That's a good game. There's 61 in here of these ones. Sega Classics. Nintendo Classics, that would be your Mario, whatever. Double Jump. That Punch Out, great game. Yeah, old Popeye. That's it, dust these nuts with whatever you're spraying, that's steam, that's it. That'll open his eyes. Here's Neo Geo Classics. There's 46 classics in here, Time Crisis, brilliant game. Combat, I think basketballs and that in there, I think. Yeah. Konami, and Gradius, ER Kung Fu, and Turtles, I'm sure there's Turtles in there. Track and field. Marcus Sports. Tutorials. RM, your R-Type, and whatever. Spelunky too, that's a good one. Through tons of classic games. Hours and hours, years of fun. Way to East, the cave. Let's go to cave. That's your like, bullet hell shooters. When we get 1,000,000 bullets on the screen. Capcom, everyone knows Capcom. Street Fighter. That's 72 in here, classic. Atari, Emily's in here 1,000,000. 720, that works with the spinner on here. I'll just boot this up, this is what works on the spinner. Instead of a digital or analog joystick, it works a lot better like this, how it's intended to be played, so you've got a spinner there. Heavyweight installed on your spinner, so you can just give it one big spin and go around for 8. Super Sprint, that works on the spinner. Star Wars, that works on the trackball, so you can play it quite easily. You try playing it with normal joypad, you're up there all over the place. Right. Arcade Vector, which is like Star Wars. Fist. Twin sticks, that'd be Smash TV and whatever, Battle Zone. And on this I've got it configured so you use both 1 and 2 joysticks for playing this. So you play it exactly the same as you would originally. Trackball, it's in the name. Arcade Club, wow. There's your bubble games, your Pang, Tetris, etc. Arcade Gunner. Aliens. time prices in here. Operation Wolf we go. Three and four player games. There's a lot of sports games in there and fighting games. So it's a 4-player arcade system I built, so it comes handy there. Sports games, that'll be like track and field, golf games and whatnot. Ice hockey there. Move on. Races, I think that'd be obviously Arcade Buggy Boy. Or Speed Buggy as it's called, different names, different regions. Super Sprint, Chase HQ. Shoot-ups. So there's quite a lot just in this one. This is a small bit. There's 136 in here. Fight Club, fighting games obviously. Moving on again. Run and gun. Good fighting ones like Street Fighter, and then you got even like Double Dragon, Streets of Rage style. Old school arcade, that would just be a mixture. Afterburners, and there's Brick Round Game. Arkanoid, that works with the spinner as well, so you have a bit more control over it. I'll pick number 8. Who's no? There we go. Okay, and there we go out. So that's that one. That's the system it boots into. I'll quit out there. And then we'll go into the big one, the one that's not so child friendly. So does that mean child friendly? In a lot of regions, like Japan, they had a lot more spicy games than we did over here. It's a bit more relaxed about things. So you got arcade classics. In main, God knows how many. I think there's over 85,000 games on this world. Some crazy Japanese ones. Move on. No, so it's a Sega system. More or less like the arcade version of the Dreamcast. The video's missing a lot of these, but with 8 terabytes, it's a lot of work. All the games are working. Apart from the odd few here and there that don't emulate right, but then just in case in future they do get fixed. Sega Model 1, I can remember when Virtua Fighter first came out, I was in London at the time, and I popped into the Trocadero and it was massive crowds around it, because it was just like, oh, the big thing, and there you look at it, oh, look at it, so basic now. Put a time that was when it first came out. So you've got all these style games in there, move on, there's a lot to get through. Right, so you got your Sega M2, which is your Daytona. Obviously you've got Sonic Fighters, I think that is. various different systems they worked on. Moving on, a lot to get through. Run and gun. Schnaps. Cave bullet hell. Full of them in here. You got a lot of munchy pork and pink sweets, crazy Japanese games. Smuck Steam, which is more PC based versions. Arcade, obviously it's the main arcade ones. Now we get into the different companies that make games. And these have obviously got all the wheels inside full of games. I'll skip through them because there's a lot to get through just on the... This is all the like phase in your raiding games. Soccer, football, I'll skip through the wheels, there's tons to get through. This graphic always, there's some strange games in it, it's like on this picture. So what you got there? You got a duck with his arm out, or whatever it is, his wing. You got Zorro with a sword, you got a crayon in the street. What else you got? You got Robin Hood with a sword in his hand, what looks like a sword. And who's that guy in there? You got Hunchback with his hand on something. What's it look like he's doing? Obviously he's got the hump, but... And then you got the ghost. Yes, lovely sound. I would go into all of these, but the video would be so long. Because there's thousands of games in each. Like in the other one, but it's got all of them. Robocop, and all the other ones. Back in the day when the arcades were huge. SNK. More Namco classics in there. And Sega classics, your Outrun. Nintendo, obviously. Same as the other one, but with a lot more in there. NES Collage. Not a system you'd see over here unless somebody had it imported from Japan. A lot of beat 'em ups in here, good scale games. homebrew main. I've not really gone through these I know they work, but I've not seen what the differences are compared to the original ones.
Forever!
Yeah, about that.
Mario will become famous around the world for his daring adventures to rescue his beloved Pauline.
So, Pauline, I didn't come here just to save you. I came to tell you.
Mario having a bad day.
Somebody else.
You greasy Italian shitbag!
You know, I just jumped over like 100 barrels to rescue you, all because you
Oh,
had to.
don't make this about me! You
Like I said, this is more of
a
a
hammer!
What does that have to do with anything?
It's that princess!
an adult
isn't it?
build.
What does she have that I don't?
Well, a castle for one.
I'm the first damsel in distress in video games! How can you do this to me?
Pauline, we both know there are problems with this relationship, besides you being kidnapped by a giant ape.
The tailboys are true, aren't they? Is that princess whore? Well, guess what? I'm going with DK. You plumber. Come on, DK. Let's go to that level with the trampolines.
Sorry, bro.
Got main kids. This is kid friendly, so obviously there's lots of kids stuff on here, but there's a lot of stuff that kids don't want to be playing. There's your main adults in there. Main clones, original ones. I don't know what the difference is on them. There's
Here's the takeoff. Reshift. The window.
just a copy, I guess. So we've done their classics, we've done their Navy. And then we've got utilities they want to use. Hyper, you search, you can go in there and search again. Commercials. You go in there, you've got your different commercials.
Get the power to move with the Acclaim wireless remote for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The Acclaim remote gets you mobile in a WrestleMania crunch match. Flying airborne, the Acclaim remote.
I certainly didn't have to make the advert selling the games and you get it and think,
In the battle for
it really ain't the same.
So you need a controller with a look and feel you already know. Accurate up to 30 feet. The official wireless remote controller, licensed by Nintendo, created by Acclaim. Get the Acclaim remote, the power to move.
There's loads of different ones here in the day. Moving on. Flex, not been in there, Cody, not been in at all. Arcade music quiz, this is quite fun. Flash games, you got your slot machines in here. I'll just quickly go in. This one you work with trackball, this works as a mouse. And that's the account I put on here. Got like the spinner spin, that's what I can't do. And I've got the mouse and the hand version. Come on, get it together. So you got these dog slots in here. Everyone's a winner. Back out of there. Now quit. Some of the PC based ones just click right, go into the menu. Quit. There you go, back out of there. And then you got like the UK style slots. You work out just like this. Let's go through the process of it not booting up. Get out of there. Start setting timings on there because you can change the emulation speed on them. Obviously, the faster your computer you change the way the CPU runs in it. Otherwise, if you've got a slow computer and you set the CPU speed at a certain speed, it'll run slow, and on obviously a more powerful PC, they run like clappers. So slots. And that's only a 5-minute job for me to do. Then you've got your magazines, so you can go in here and look at hundreds of magazines and click in. If you like a good read, some old retro magazines, quit out of that. Dragging old computer systems, old computers.
New Life Sharp. 愛用する人にたくさんテレビじゃーん僕の大好きなワムちゃんはまつげの一本一本まできれいに描いてあげたい
This was a good setup. I bet this cost a lot back in the day. There's the apple. Old Specky, get everything tolls in there. Commodore, Legacy 32, all of them in there. Amiga, a lot in there. Commodore 64, MSX ones. Scumbrium, really good this is. You've got your Monkey Islands and your Day in the Tentacle and stuff like that. With your broken swords you use with a trackball and buttons. Really good fun in there. Pop Cat, there's a lot of puzzle games in here. Another arcade system. Doom. I think it's hundreds in here. All different. They all look the same on the thing, but they're all mods, different mods. No video. I'll click it. It should still work.
Loading complete.
So many. It'd be just the same video. You'll know Doom, plenty in there. Moving on. Just going for more systems. And there's DOS, load of DOS stuff in there. Load of Windows stuff. Older stuff. PC fighting. It's good fighter. Street Fighter 5. Update this, the one that was on it was just the basic version. Yeah, sometimes you have to be a bit patient because some of the PC games take a bit, oh, I ain't doing anything. But it is. standard one, just got one with hardly anything in it.
Street Fighter 5.
I think all of them have got tons of different costumes instead of just a standard one.
Let me hear your sweet scream.
Round 1.
So you go from the really old to the new. I'll just finish them off quickly.
Round 2. Fight. You win.
That's the Street Fighter 5. And we move on. We've done the Street Fighter 5, we've got Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat Complete, and all the other ones. Just beat 'em ups. Just put beat 'em ups anyway. PC gaming. God games. Really system, Mega Dope. Wank wank. A lot of the older systems now. PS5. The old Saturn system. Yeah. A lot of you probably recognise a lot of these systems. There's a few on. Obviously these will all put the games in the world. PS Me, got right in there, got tons of PSP, Nintendo DS. That's just a banner, that's not for me going. Xbox One X. Or Xbox Series X. Just kidding. Tracks. Some of these actually look quite cool on a modern day screen. Put Scramble on, see what that looks like.
Loading complete.
Remember these back in the day. A few of my friends got them and it was just like, oh, can't watch any telly now, it's messed all your channels up. You used to have to tune them in by hand then. Some really basic old school stuff here. ColecoVision, Bogota. I never knew this system. And you look at that, you think it's like a little child's toy, but it is looking at it, but it's emulated. FM Town, there's some good stuff in here. Bumble, etc. It's like random stuff you probably don't recognise. Philips CDI.
If you never have, at least try to imagine yourself doing so.
You know, they say there are two kinds.
Yep. 3DO system. Atari 2600. One of the main systems that killed the gaming in the 80s in the US, because anybody could make games then. And then the quality, there weren't no quality control checks. It's like you make a game, publish it, get it out there. So there was just a ton of games and people got sick and tired of buying ones that was absolutely dog food. Even made a game that was a dog food, made by dog food company. Jaguars. Pretty much a failed system. Super graphics is good. PCFX is a good system. These NEC systems. CD-ROM. I'll just do a break thing. Just pick a random game. Go for a boot. This is one I had to fix.
Loading complete.
It wouldn't boot to nothing. Nothing was like all the files was wrong. So I had to go in there and change all that, get it working. It's not just a case of putting it in, click here and it'll work, not in this, no. So come out of here, I will show you what it's like. Come out of here. So you've got more NEC PC systems, TurboGrafx, PS2, I think everything's in there. PlayStation, GeoCD, the arcade version, even this worked. That is a kitchen. This is one just recently fixed because I had to change the emulator. Let's see if it's working. It was working, but you never know in these things. You change one thing, it breaks another.
Loading complete.
Thought we was a lot then, but no problem, we're in. Once we've got that running on RetroArch.
Você fez 10 anos. Tirou 10 na prova. Ganhou a camisa 10.
Master System, the import ones. This was a great little system back in the day. This is in the days where you could go to a video store and you used to rent all your cartridges. I know you could do a PlayStation, Xbox and whatever, but this is where it sort of started. Even though saying that, back in the day I used to rent ZX Spectrum games for 50p a day. People would rent them and then just record them on their twin tapes. The Mega Drive, Japanese Genesis and Mega Drive. Obviously in different regions they're called different things, and a lot of the games in different regions were called different things. Like Star Fox weren't allowed to be Star Fox over here, it had to be Star Wing. CD system, Saturn. This is one I had to fix and all, I'll quickly boot in there. Panzer Dragoon, see if we can. This was one system that took a lot of years to get emulated. It's not been emulated properly for, well, I wouldn't say 100%, but working emulation. I mean, there's a lot of the games that work correctly anyway. But there's a lot of puritans out there, you can notice it. If you play the original board and compare it to an emulator, some of the emulators slightly miss them out, but normal, but you won't notice. It's like you can't do a world record on an emulation.
Loading complete.
It has to be not the real software. I believe. I may be wrong these days, but it's a lot of difference when it comes down to stuff like that. So that's booted in. Because when they do the world records, they go right down to actual frames. Yeah, Dreamcast. Virtual Boy, I remember when that came out and everybody got headaches that bought it. It looks quite a good little system though. It works well on VR as well these days. Nintendo 64 disc drive. Import N64, N64, GameCube, WiiWare, Nintendo Wii, Super Game Boy. This is like a Japanese version. It looks completely different, but it's like a NES. SNES Super Family Computer or Super Famicom. There's the Super Famicom, the Japanese SNES. You've got hack games in there. Obviously a mix of retro console hits in there. Now we're going to different makers again. Can you get your gold? Find you a lot of different ones in there like that. Finding treasure. Sega Ages PS2. Fantasy Zones. There's a Radio collection in there, Simpsons collection. Star Wars and all, I think there's a load of various stuff in here, Lego stuff in here. Come out of there, move on. Star Trek. I actually believe this is what they actually see on screen when there's filming it. This is what they'll be looking at when they'll be recording the series. Not in HD though. WWE acting wrestling, but a lot of people like it. You got them in there, you got races, Need for Speed, you got Turtles, Rayman. Of course, some of them old ones are really hard. Double Dragon. Metal Slug collection. Ghosts and Goblins, Dolls and Ghosts. Fatal Fury. Final Fight. Wrestling Contract. Gradius or Nemesis, Gradius, Nemesis. Castlevania. Shining Force collection. RPG and Silent Hill collection. Obviously this is more mature stuff. Resident Evil collection. Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong, Devil May Cry. Fair bit of stuff on it. This is just skipping through the world without going in most of them. Mega Man. Dragon's Quest collection, some more RPG. Final Fantasy, even more. Old Heroes, Neo Geo Fighting. Samurai Showdown, another one from the Neo Geo SNK. Some more from Killer Instinct. Guilty Gear X. Second place. sold out. You got the pinball on it. Just load one of these quick. Got the buttons set up this, so we've got the
Loading complete.
right flippers, and then you got your nudge, and got the left joystick set up as the plunger. You can change it to right. Really don't matter. So-
To the sorcerer's lair.
so plenty to go. Well, go right.
I don't see Whisper anywhere.
You got plenty of pinball.
Take one.
And then you've got these other ones with, like, fan-made ones from the original, from the arcades. Okay. Plenty of pinball. This is the more like laser CD stuff. You got your different ones in there. I bet someone has a bit of copyright. Golf games. Skip through a bit more. Handball. Mad Dog McCree. Pong. Similar. Some good titles in here. Pixel games. This one's got like prop cycling. I think the only place I ever played it was at Skeggy. You would sit on a push bike pedaling like crazy, flying through the sky, getting balloons. Hey, another arcade emulator. You've got all your little vectors in here. A lot of vectors anyway. Daffy, tripods, Potato Type, some good games in there. And Potato X2 as well. Capcom system, got a flicker in there. So we've been through them all now. I'll just do a quick scroll through, see how long it takes to scroll through before we'll start from there. Are we there yet? No. finished it that quick. Not that quick. It's turns there. Right, come out of here and I'll show you the last bit I've got at the moment. And I've got some, I've put an easy link to ScumVM here because they load up real quick from here and they're quite handy ones to play because you've got the trackball on here as well. So these are all the ones like Leisure Suit Larry and whatever, Monkey Island. So you just pick a game, click start. Where's Monkey Island? You've got different versions. Leisure Suit Larry, where's he? Go click up there. If I don't go too crazy with this. No hassle, so you've got easy access to stuff there. Feel like it? How do you know? That's good security check, you could never lie in there, could you? So I've stuck a load of stuff in here as well. So you got the temp. If I keep hitting that spinner. Hopefully that should. Let's check it for that. Probably the only decent game on the Jaguar. I brought it here because it's one that usually don't work on the main emulator, it's got one just for itself. Pretty simple to get running, there's only one in there, file open. different PC games in here. You Cuphead, let's try it. forgetting these PC ones. Sometimes use the mouse and select. I think this is pretty new. I can skip through. Space, which is that button on the. And finally get into the game.
How are you feeling?
Come on, let's get it.
Now you are about to go into the start sequence.
Oh, it's like Final 2.
The start sequence has been completed. Are you ready to take off?
Yes.
Good luck.
Fine. There you go. No, let's put that for now. We have to go don't know why they choose space for it's another link to Street Fighter 5, Cuphead, Killer Instinct, the latest one, and Tekken, the latest one, and then you got more emulation here with Tekken Apparent game. Wait for that to boot up. There we go, a few titles in here, version 10 S4. That one don't work with an NVIDIA graphics card. They still ain't fixed it. So you got this one. Which one should I just try that one. Pretty simple to run. Controls are easy to configure for this and stuff. It's really good front end. Well, I think it's pretty good.
Guilty Gear Exhaust. Round 2. Who dares to enter the main?
する未来だが閉塞した世界は徐々に変化の兆しを見せ始めていた。
Here comes the
Daredevil! Who dares to enter the mayhem? Axel Bloodhawk. Emperor Magical. Neo versus Axel. Get ready to look.
その胸、いやいや、この時代もある。少しハードルに聞くよね。
Heaven or hell, duel, let's go!
obviously you go in here and then you point to where the X's is and then choose what your settings you want. And then you set your controls on this. Is lovely because it works with virtually any controls, and then you just bind all your keys in here and they're all set with it. Yeah. And then you got Mortal Kombat 11 there as well, so that's pretty where it is at the moment. So, loads of fun there, if you're into that sort of thing, that is. So until the next time, we'll get an update, we'll get some more graphics on it, and I'm going to get some EL wire put on it with some nice Tron blue glowing. I'm going to have some EL wire wrapped around where the polycarbonate is, and then I'm going to have some EL tape 45-degree angled underneath, so you've got a nice soft light Tron bluing, well they call it Tron blue glow, so in the dark it'll look really smart. And then some more graphics on it and some fans in it, should be done.
This is what it is.